Today is Water Safety Awareness Month, and if you have been putting off learning how to swim, or maybe just never learned, it's always a good time to learn one of life's most essential and important skills.
But it can be embarrassing if you are an adult or a teenager and you don't want to learn how to swim with 5-year-olds. Atlanta News First reporter Joshua Skimmer, he went to Dunwoody today to talk to swimmers about how it's never too late to get comfortable in the water.
When it comes to swimming, there's a stigma surrounding learning the essential life skill as an adult, but also as a teen, which is why programs like this one here at the British Swim School are so important.
Swimming can be fun, adventurous, or exciting. It can also be terrifying.
I think it's one of the most important survival skills.
And when people want to learn how to survive and thrive in the water, they might come to places like the British Swim School in Dunwoody, which has plenty of water for everyone, including Ruhi Yadwad, who describes her swimming as
maybe a 4 out of 10.
Nearly a teen, Yadwad started swimming later than most kids.
Swimming is like a life skill that you need to make sure you and others are safe, and it's pretty fun too.
She has no reservations about being the oldest kid in her swim class. Some people taking private lessons are adults, working to make up for lost time.
Adults is actually one of our most popular programs.
Aquatics manager Unique Rodriguez has seen people of all ages get in the water during her 5 years teaching swim lessons for various reasons.
A lot of people's answers are safety. A lot of people's answers are, I'm old, I need to learn how to swim, I never did. And some people are like, I want to go on vacation.
But safety first and foremost. The Red Cross estimates that 54% of Americans don't know basic swimming skills. Terrifying numbers for something that doesn't have to be.
You have to kind of take yourself back to being a child and just enjoying the water.
And eventually safety turns into fun, fun turns into joy, and that begets something else entirely.
When you get to that really God level mode, everyone's gonna be like, whoa, he's so good at swimming.
Brushing up on survival strokes, Joshua Skinner, Atlanta News First.
Honestly, today was kind of a good